but what I did right, I did buy it really well. Like I said, so I had a backup strategy. You know, I wanted to wholesale, and you know, I didn't know how to wholesale. So I did have a backup strategy for that as far as doing the rehab afterwards. But I greatly overestimated my rehab costs. My philosophy is everything's broken until somebody tells me it isn't. And that's how you can bid on stuff sight unseen. If you assume everything's broken, you can't really go wrong. So, you know, you always assume you need it, you know, you make some assumptions based on how big the place is, you know, for roofs and for flooring and paint jobs and stuff like that. You know, you try to count the number of windows in the picture. If not, you just, like, throw some ludicrous number on there. It's like, I'm going to guess every wall has, like, 10 windows. And, you know, boiler's always going to be the same price. Hot water heater's always going to be the same price, you know. But anyway, so if you come up with some good numbers for that, you're never going to overbid. If your offer gets accepted and it turns out that, you know, you're tens of thousands of dollars over, yeah, you just made a lot more money. And that's basically what happened here. My original rehab budget was, I think, like $85,000 roughly. Even after I went and looked at it to confirm my numbers and stuff like that, I had it down to like 50-ish. And then, as you saw, it came in, like, my numbers did include the appliances and some of those holding costs. So say, like, I was probably in about 44 relative to what I had in my budget there. So it still came in about $6,000 less than, like, my numbers after I went and looked at it, because again, I try to be very conservative with that. So so basically overestimating my costs. Like I said, I think I bid on it thinking around 145. So say, you know, $22,000 more than what I thought I should sell it for, but it cost me, you know, $40,000 less to fix it. So more than evened out. Yeah, not a great way to go into it, but it worked out. Subsequently, I've done much better. I still overestimate the cost a lot, but I've been much better on my ARV since this one, for the most part. And another thing I did right, like I said, I built strong relationships, so a contractor that I was working with out here was willing to travel for my job. We actually hadn't even done a job at this point, but we had talked about what I wanted to do for my business and what he wanted to do, and we had evaluated a bunch of properties around here that I just hadn't gotten, you know, just weren't able to purchase. And so, you know, he knew I was serious, and that's why I was willing to go out there, and we've done, like 7 or 8 things since then. So it worked out very well for both of us. And the last thing, I was not dumb enough to think that I should save, you know, 2.5% or 3% by listing a property myself out in Chicopee, even though I'm an agent. I'm an agent just for my own investing. If you want to sell your house, do not talk to me. So a little bit of postscript. So since then, I have bought, rehabbed, and sold 3 other houses, including one this past Tuesday. I have one under contract for resale that should be closing the Monday after Thanksgiving. I have 2 currently on the market. One's been on for a little while. One just came on this week, so I'm hoping to get at least that one under contract pretty quickly. And as of yesterday, this was 1 and 1, so that's why I kind of left it up there. So I have 2 projects currently under renovation. One should be done in a week or 2. One I just purchased yesterday. So that's where I stand with my rehab business right now. In addition to that, I did finally wholesale a property. I had a really good December last year. I got a property under contract on a Thursday, and then 2 more the following Monday. And I already had one under contract that I had gotten earlier in the month. Plus, I had this project and another project currently going on. So my bandwidth was a little bit done up at that point. So I did try to wholesale one of those ones I got on contract, because I had the same thing. It's like, it's a deal. Somebody's gonna buy it. It also was in Western Massachusetts. Anybody know where Munson is?
Yes.
Did you know where Munson was before it got hit by tornadoes?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's good. Most people I talked to didn't. I did all the same stuff plus more marketing, and I only found one serious buyer again. Unfortunately, this one was able to perform. So that's my wholesaling career. I want to get into that a little bit more around here, where I actually know people who want to buy stuff. But at this point, I've actually been able to do all the projects, except for that one particular one. I've had enough resources to do the projects myself. So, given the choice of wholesaling or rehabbing, I'd rather do the rehab. But I'm trying to do more get more properties and hopefully wholesale them. So I would love to get anybody's cards who would be interested in that. And as I said, I make a lot of offers. This year, 2012, I've made over 1,300 offers on over 300 unique properties. That's why I don't go and see all of them first, because that would be very hard to do. And as I mentioned, I kind of got really going in May of 2011, so since then I've actually made over 2,000 offers on well over 400 properties. And one of my current investors actually recently said that they want to liquidate some stock holdings that they have and invest in an extra $100,000 with me, so that will expand my ability to do more projects quite a bit. So I just want to leave you with this. I always say there's two kinds of real estate investors. Those that make a ton of money, and those that give up too soon. So, with that, I'm all done. If anybody has any questions, I don't know how much, if I have any time.